Mathematicians, and gear up, as today we are going to work on recognizing the benefit of saving our money. Let's get into it with our I will statements first.
Remember, your I will statements are your goals for this lesson. They are what we are trying to work on and learn more about throughout our time together today. As we continue on in our lesson, make sure you have your mind focused on these three things and showing them to your teacher. I will read the I will statement first, and then we will read it again a second time together. Make sure you're reading it nice and loudly so I can hear you, but no shouting necessary.
Listen as I read the first I will statement. I will describe different types of expenses. Read that one with me. I will describe different types of expenses. Nice job. Let's look at the second one. I will differentiate between planned and unplanned expenses. Read that one with me. I will differentiate between planned and unplanned expenses. Nice job, mathematicians. Let's get into our warm-up for today. You're just going to need a whiteboard and a marker for this activity. The warm-up activity we're going to do today is called counting money. I will show you a picture of different coins and dollar bills on the screen. Your job is to pause the screen and write the value of the coins or dollar bills on your whiteboard as the full dollar amount. So count them all up and write what they equal. For example, in this first picture, I see 1 quarter, which is 25 cents, 2 dimes, which are 10 cents each. So I'm going to count up 25, 35, 45, 1 nickel, which is 5 cents. So we now have 25, 35, 45, 50, and 1 penny would give us 56 cents. Here's how I would write that. Here you can see I represented it as cents and as a dollar amount. You will do the next one, writing the final amount on your board. Let's look at it now. Here's your next one. Pause the video, write your answers, and then come back to see the answer. Now I'm going to give you 4 at once. Pause the video, split your whiteboard into 4s, and write the total answer in each of your corners. The answers are as followed. Review them as a class now and talk about any misconceptions before we get into our main activity. All right, mathematicians, for our activity today, we're going to talk about why we save money. You don't need to write anything on your whiteboards just yet, but I want you to raise your hand if you have ever saved your money to buy something for yourself, or maybe you've seen somebody else do that. Think about some important things that we might pay for money for. What are some things you think of? Pause the video and talk about some things that you think are important to pay for with money. There are lots of different monies why we should save money. We might need it to buy food or pay for our bills. We might even save our money and give it away to charity or someone who might need it a little bit more than us. We can also save our money to buy ourselves a treat, maybe something big like a Switch or something small that we might want in the summertime to play with. Some people also save their money up for something in the future, so they might save it and put it away for something like college. These are all ways people might use their money. People also donate some of their money to charity, like we talked about, and that's important to do. People often put some of their monies away into their savings accounts as well. But what does it mean to actually save money? If we're going to save it, what do you think that means? Pause the video and talk about what you think that means. Now that you've had a little bit of a chat, to save money means keeping the money rather than spending it, or putting the money away to spend it later. You might do this for something like saving up to go to college. A person might save up money for a big expense they may have coming up or one far in the future. Some of your parents may have started to save money since you were very young so that you could go to college one day. People also often save money slowly so they can maybe buy a car when they turn the age to start driving, or maybe even one day a house. You're going to continue to look at different ways of saving money. Specifically, you're going to work together looking at Ben's situation and how Ben might want to spend his money on a video game, and then comparing it to somebody else and how they might want to save and spend their money. Good luck, mathematicians, and I'll talk to you guys soon.